Hi everyone. Good morning. I hope everyone is able to hear my voice.
Yes, we can hear you. Good morning.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot for joining the demo session. Just introducing myself. This is Ankit. I have overall 15 years of experience into IT. Out of that, I have around 8 years of experience into RPA sector. Okay, in the RPA, I worked on different tools like Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism, UiPath, and as well as Power Automate. Currently, right from since 3+ years onwards, I'm working as a lead consultant in Power Automate. I mean to say Power Platform. That is the about myself. And as part of demo session today, we are going to discuss about what is RPA, what are the different RPA tools are available in the market, and what are the different type of business processes we can automate by using RPA tools. And okay, these are things. But as part of our training session, we'll be more discussing on Power Automate in the next sessions. Like in the Power Automate, right? What are the different type of flows we can implement by using Power Automate? First of all, I'm going to explain you what is RPA, what are the different type of tools are available in the market, and what are the different type of business process we can automate by using RPA tools. Okay. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to interrupt me. Like if you are having any questions or if you require more information, please raise your hands and you can raise your concerns or questions. Okay. First of all, right, anyway, what is RPA? It is nothing but a robotic process automation. Basically, whatever the manual people, manual workforce, they are going to come to the office every day, they are going to perform a routine type of work. Suppose take an example, like we have a data in Excel file. You want to read the data from the Excel file one by one. Then you are going to write that data into some other external application like SAP or like some web application. Suppose if you are taking off in insurance, there are different kind of processes. Suppose you are taking a insurance policy, and like whenever the renewal is coming, then you are trying to send an email notification, email reminders to, and also if you don't want to continue any uh, with the, right, you have taken policy, you want to close that policy, right? What are the steps, right? These are the things. And also invoice processing, right? There are different kind of applications we can automate by using RPA tools, right? Invoice processing, email automation, and like PO2 SD creation, like those type of automations we can automate. But comes into RPA tools, right? There are like major tools are available in the market. I'll be sharing my screen. Once you are able to see, please let me know. Right, you might like some of like whoever joined the session, right? You might be working on some other RPA tools and you are trying to enhance your skills to learn other RPA tool like Power Automate, but you might be getting bored. But anyway, like it is better, like some of the guys, they might not aware of the RPA. That is the reason I'm going to explain you, right, what type of tools are available, what type of processes, and whenever you are going to automate any business process, what are the steps we can consider, those things, right? I mean to say RPA implementation lifecycle. Okay. First of all, what are the different tools are available in the market? Okay, there are like 50+ tools are available in the market, but majority I'm going to show you, right? First one will be the UiPath. Second, Automation Anywhere. Third, Power Automate. It is right there. Here we are going to discuss about cloud plus desktop first. Okay. Then Blue Prism. Then IBM RPA, IBM Robotic Process Automation. They're having some inbuilt their RPA tool. SAP RPA also, right? Basically, SAP in the sense most of the, right, they have integrated. If you want to automate any business process by using SAP, right? ERP. Then like they are going to use that SAP RPA, and this is basically API testing. It is right list privilege. Okay, these are the different tools are available in the market. Why we are going to discuss about Power Automate in the sense it is the less expensive compared to other tools. Cost is very less compared to UiPath. Okay, because of that, most of the organization, most of the clients, they are trying to migrate from one RPA tool to Power Automate because UiPath is very expensive. That is the reason. Okay. And what are the different type of processes we can automate? I mean to say, I'm not saying it is not only limited to one tool. Okay, it is like across multiple tools, whatever the tools you are going to use, right? This is applicable to every tool. Okay, suppose invoice processing, right? You are receiving multiple PDFs, you want to extract the data, you want to process those invoice, email processing. Okay, if you want to send any email, write approval flows, right? Suppose you have like you are approving a leave or like for like you are like visiting to the client side and like leave request. I mean to say travel request you are going to raise approval flows and employee onboarding. Okay, there are different type of processes we can automate. Suppose if you are taking about any like insurance domain, account closing, right? If you want to close your account, right, you have taken the insurance policy. If you want to close that, okay, you don't want to continue with that policy. Okay, these are the and so on. They are like many business processes we can automate. Okay, so what are the industries? Right, most of the industries they are going to use implement the automate the business processes. Right, right, finance sector, the banking, insurance sector, oil and gas sector. Okay, then manufacturing, even government sector also. Again, there are many more, but just I'm explaining this. Okay, and suppose right, anyone is having any idea about RPA guys, right? If you have already worked on, like you might be getting bored. Like if you are having any idea, please let me know. Like what are the different type of tools, right? Till now you have worked on. Like I will explain like what is the difference between right different tools also. Okay, then suppose I have an industry. Suppose I have a I'm having an insurance. Suppose take an example, some XYZ insurance, like LIC or like some Tata, whatever it may be. Right. First of all, I'm planning to implement the RPA concept because I don't right because insurance might be right. You might be taking insurances will be available in the different countries also. Suppose different states or different countries, but like as a human who are trying to automate those insurance processes, right, it will not run right 24 by 7. Okay, there is manual intervention is required. That is the reason we are trying to automate those processes across the globe, which will run 24 by 7. That is the reason. Now I am going to explain you the RPA implementation life cycle. Okay, once I am explaining this, then I'll be explaining. I'll be showing you right about what is the difference between UiPath and Power Automate. Right, why you are taking right this course? What are the different learning resources are available in the Power Automate? How we can access the Power Automate? Okay, how we can install the Power Automate desktop? Those things I will be explaining. Next session we'll be discussing right some one demo. I mean to say end-to-end process so that I will showcase RPA implementation lifecycle. Anyone is having any idea about that RPA implementation life cycle? Suppose I have an insurance company. Okay. I'm planning for implementing the RPA concept into my organization. Then what are the first step? First of all, we should have to identification of automation opportunities. Suppose we have like 50 business process that will be performing by manual workforce, right? I don't want to continue with the manual. Okay, because I want to reduce and I want to utilize those manual workforce in other areas. That is the reason. And also, right, as a human, we might be doing some mistakes. Okay, that like, and also human workforce will be available sometime, but not like 24/7. Okay, that is the reason we are going to implement the RPA concept into our organization. Okay, one is identification of automation opportunities. Then feasibility study. Okay, I will be explaining step by step. Feasibility assessment. Third one is complexity of assessment. Fourth one is ROE analysis, return on investment analysis. Fifth one is automation design. If you are working as a RPA developer, right, your work will start from here. Okay, automation design. Okay, and if you are working as a solution architect, like you might be having some other responsibilities, you are going to perform the feasibility assessment also. That depends on your role, right? Responsibility, how many years of experience you are having on RPA. Okay, that will be varied. If you are working as a RPA developer, they are having like around 3 years or 4 years experience, and your role is only specific to implementation of RPA concept. That time your role will start here. Okay, automation design. First of all, identification of automation opportunities. How we are going to identify which process we can automate. Okay, on which basis we are going, who is the responsible person for automating for identification automation opportunities, right? Whoever is having the extreme business knowledge, we are having the extreme end-to-end analysis, end-to-end business process, then those people are responsible person for identifying the automation opportunities regularly, right? Subject matter expert, who is responsible? SMEs, subject matter experts are BAs, right? Whoever is working as a business analyst or whoever having the extreme business knowledge, those persons or those people are responsible people for identifying the automation opportunities. How they are going to identify? Repetitive tasks. On which basis they are going to identify which business process are suitable for implementing the RPA concept? Repetitive steps, and right, that business process is involving multiple systems. Okay, suppose if you are going to write some manual work, they are daily coming to work with only Excel. Okay, that time it is not feasible. It is feasible, but it is not required to implement by using RPA tools. Okay, we don't require to implement the RPA concept for that type of situations. Okay, if any business process deals with multiple systems, like you have a data in Excel file, you are going to write, you are going after reading the data, you are going to write the data into different applications like SAP, like some XYZ web applications. Okay, deals with multiple systems. If any business process, suppose if whatever the business process you have identified, if it is having like huge number of exceptions, that time that it is not suitable for implementing the RPA concept. If any business process deals with less exception handling, Okay. If any business process deals with static rules, rule-based. I mean to say some rules, right? We have already predefined the rules, then based on that, static rules. Okay, right. There are some other steps also. I will be providing that detailed step by step for how we can implement the RPA concept into your organization. I mean to say RPA implementation life cycle. If you are working as a solution architect or like if you are working as RPA developer, right? You are looking for some other, like you want to enhance, right? You want to perform the feasibility analysis, how we can perform those things. I will be providing some templates also regarding this, right? Suppose I am working as a subject matter expert into some organization. There are 50 processes, right? Out of 50 processes, there are 50 processes. Out of 50, we have identified 25 business processes are suitable for implementing the RPA concept. Okay, out of 50 identified, 25 suitable for implementing the RPA concept. Okay, as a BA, as a SME, I have identified this, right? I don't know whether it is feasible, technically feasible or not. I am not aware of that. That is the reason once we have identified, right, out of 50, we have identified 25 business process, then we are going to provide those list of the business process for performing the feasibility analysis. Who is performing the feasibility analysis, right? Whoever is having the technical knowledge, whoever is having the end-to-end technical knowledge, whoever is having the, right, whoever is worked on multiple RPA tools, then those people are responsible person for performing the feasibility analysis on the identified business process which are suitable for implementing the RPA concept. Right? Suppose I'm working as a solution architect or technical architect for some of the organization, then I'm going to get the input from the business. Then I'm going to perform the feasibility assessment on the identified business process. How I am going to perform the feasibility analysis, right? Technical, whether it is technically feasible or not, right? Technical level. Then financial level. Suppose there are multiple RPA tools. Suppose I have identified UI path is suitable, but I have to, right? I have to estimate the cost also, right? Or what is the license cost and everything. Okay, financially. Then once I have performed the feasibility analysis, then like out of 25, I have identified only 15 business process, right, suitable for feasibility assessment, right? After that, we'll be performing the complexity assessment. Who is the responsible, right? Whoever is having the solution, right, deep solution perspective level, then those people are responsible person for performing the complexity assessment. I mean to say, right, how many resources are available, right, what tools and everything we can perform. Okay. Then comes into fourth step, return on investment analysis. Because, right, suppose we have to, how many, right, for take an example, one business process, how many resources are working day to day, right? What is the cost? Okay, suppose if I am planning for implementing that by using RPA concept, then, right, what is the return? I mean to say, what is the return? What is the cost? What is the benefits we are getting, right? Benefits in the sense, right, cost versus benefit. Here, whatever the money you have invested, we have to showcase some returns, right? How we are going to perform that cost versus benefits. Benefits, maybe it might be the finance level, it might be the uh, uh, customer improvement level, like we'll be getting some more leads also. Okay, we'll be performing the return on investment analysis on which basis cost, whatever the cost for implementing that RPA concept, and what are the benefits we are getting. Benefits in the sense, it might be we might be reducing the cost, right? We might be increasing the uh, uh, customer satisfaction. We might be increasing the less exceptions. Might be increasing the more leads. Okay. As a RPA developer, your work will start here from automation design. Okay. Here, how we are going to automate the business process, on which basis? First document is the PDD, process design document. Okay. like whatever the steps the manual people they are going to perform, the same steps can be documented in the PDD. It can contains right what is the process overview, what are the steps, what are the different applications are involving, and what are the suppose if they have faced any exceptions while performing those steps manually, they are going to include those exceptions also, right? If there is any report generation, these things also that can be included in the PDD. Who is the responsible person? Who is the spokesperson for particular that business process? Who is the technical architect? Who is the solution? These things, right? They will. Then once right PDD. First of all, as a automation developer or a RPA developer, first will be receiving the PDD. Then there might be the process walkthrough session also. How they are going to perform, whatever the steps they are going to perform manually, they will be showcasing it. Okay, these things. Then some will be preparing the solution design document. That right, PDD is the process level, SDD is nothing but a solution level. How we are going to implement, converting that right PDD into technical level. Okay, here it can include what are the what is the VDA we have used for, what is the RPA tool we have utilized, what are the steps where, what are the different type of flows we have implemented. Okay, these things it can include. What are the different databases we can include, and some of the clients they are going to use, that depends on some of the organization level also. Some of the clients they are not going to do SDD. They will be preparing the tag, right? It might be right technical analysis design document. It is equal to SDD. Okay, that depends on the both are. Even PDD also sometimes they are suppose previously I worked for insurance. They are not calling as a PDD. They will be specifying BRD, business requirement document. Okay. Then once you have prepared the SDD, then based on that we will be implementing the we will be implementing RPA concept by using any tool based on the STD. Okay. Then, right, once you have implemented the, once you have automated any business process by using any tool, just assume I have automated the business process by using Power Automate. Then, like we are going to perform the testing, right? After SDD, then we will perform the unit testing. Okay, just theoretically I'm explaining. Practically, I will show you that. System integration testing. Suppose we have implemented multiple flows, right? We are going to perform. I mean to say, and also keep in mind, guys, right? We are going to automate the entire business process in single flow. Okay, it is not easily readable and maintainable also. Okay, whole business process you can divide into different subflows. Like how we can divide. Suppose we have suppose take an example. You have an Excel file. Okay, read the data from the Excel file. Okay, you can develop this into one workflow. I mean to say Excel subflow. Main flow will be different. Read Excel data. Okay. Then after that, then here after reading the data, then I want to log into SAP application. For login purpose, reusable purpose, login SAP. We can reuse the same flow into any other workflows. Okay, login SAP. For this, you can implement one login flow. Okay. Then you can create invoice processing. Okay. Process the invoice. Here you can say invoice processing. And also you want to handle the exceptions. For that purpose, we can create one subflow. Okay, exception handling. Then wherever it is required, we can call that exception handling procedure. Even exception handling, there are two types of exceptions, guys. Right? What are the different type of exceptions, guys? Anyone having any idea? I mean to say, right? Do you have any idea like what are the different type of exceptions we are getting while implementing the RPA concept?
One is system
Any
exception.
idea, guys?
One is system exception. Another one is business level exception.
Yes. What is the difference between business and system exception? Anyone having any idea? What is the difference? Main difference?
If while doing the process, that time we are facing the application related issues, that is the system exception.
Yes. suppose, right, you are trying to launch one web browser due to some network issues, or might be that application is getting down. That time, right, will be okay. Application related exceptions. Suppose you are trying to connect to one database, right? That bot will be right trying to connect to the database. Maybe that database server is not available. That time, right, we can. Okay. Business exceptions. Suppose business exceptions in the sense. Suppose right any application that might be. Suppose you can take an example, right? Suppose you have a data. Suppose, right, you are looking for some data. Okay, you are trying to get the data from some XYZ data source, and whenever after reading the data, you are trying to enter the data into some application. That time, some data is missing or some invalid data, right? That time, right, business application is throwing an exception, right? These are the details are mandatory, but the data we are expecting, okay, that is missing by the business. That type of things we can, and also, right. Suppose, right, you are getting some like mobile number or some like mail address. That mail address is the mandatory. That mail address is missed by the business, right? That time will be right. Okay. Okay, these are the things, right? These all four subflows we are going to call in the main flow. Okay, that is the main thing. Keep in mind, don't automate the entire business process into single workflow. Instead of that, you can divide the whole business process into independent subflows. So after that you can integrate. Suppose you want to log in the SAP, then you can read the data, like you are connecting to the database. After connecting, you are going to load the data like this. Okay, these things. Okay. Right, unit testing, even we are going to perform, right, we have to share these results. Once you have performed the unit testing, we have to identify the scenarios also. Okay, test scenarios, right? This is the best practice, right? Before, while implementing, you can make a note of these things, how we are going to perform the testing from the development perspective, not the UAT perspective. Okay, test scenarios. And also you required some test data also, mock test data, right? You required to get that data from the business. Okay, suppose, right, sometimes, right, business might not provide you the different test data for different test scenarios also. That is our developer responsibility to get the mock test data, actual test data. Okay, that is required. Okay, you might be miss some of the scenarios, but right, whatever the test scenarios you have missed, those that cut by the UAT testing by the business people. That time, right, will be getting escalated. That is the reason. Okay. Then once you have performed the unity testing, then SIT or test, whatever it may be, then we'll be sharing that results to the business people. Then we are getting sign up. Okay, we did not get the sign up, then we required some additional testing also. Okay, then we'll be providing, right, there will be, once you have implemented, performed the unit testing, then we'll be moving into the UAT. Okay, user acceptance testing. There are different environments, and also in your company, you are going to utilize the same environment for different levels. Also, that is not a best practice. That is not a suggestible. Okay, develop the implementation can be done in development environment, right? Testing can be, I mean to say, the unit testing or development testing can be performed in the dev environment. Once you are getting the sign up, then we will be moving that whole solution or whole package into UAT environment. Then business people, they are going to perform the user acceptance testing in different environment. Once they have performed, if we got a sign off from the UAT, then we'll be moving that into the production environment. If there is an issues, suppose some of the issues they got by the business people, then right, we have to fix those issues. Then after that, we have to perform unit testing in our developed environment. Then once right, those issues are resolved, then again we'll be moving that. Okay. Then production. We got a sign off from the UAT, then we'll be moving that into the production. Right here also, right, once you have moved the solution into production, okay, don't right, your bot as scheduled today to run at 7 p.m. IST like that. But prior to that, do some smoke testing. It is suggestible in the sense, right? Suppose at least, right, you are don't use the actual production, just like try to check, right? You are trying to connect the data, you are trying to get the data from the database, whether you are getting like that or like that, right? That thing. Okay, these are the things, right? Do you have any doubts till now, guys? If you have any doubts, this is the theoretical part. Just I'm explaining, right? It is not limited to only one RPA tool, right? Whatever the tool you are going to utilize, okay, this concept is applicable to all the tools, all the organizations, all the clients they are going to perform. Then once you have performed the prod, once you have moved into the production, then might be if they are getting any issues, will be fixing. Okay, as a developer, right? There will be 30 to 45 days. We have to provide the support. As a developer, we are going to provide the support. I mean to say transition and variant. I mean to say transition and variant. Okay. That depends on the client, whatever the agreement they made. Okay. Once you have provided, once you have handled the production after 30 to 45 days, then we will be handing it over to the support people. Suppose, right, whatever the previous client I work for, right, insurance, that is a huge insurance company in US, like they are having 60 business processes, right? But like support is required, right? We have a developer team like 7 people, and support people is 14 people, right? 24/7. There are 2 shifts. Okay. Once you have automated, once the transition period is completed, then we'll be providing the technical walkthrough to the support people. Okay, and also for that purpose, we are going to prepare the TNW document. It includes individual flows and what are the databases, what are the different machines we have utilized for each and every environment. I mean to say dev, UAT, and as well as production environment. What is the database server? What is the username? And also keep in mind, we are not going to hard code the password credentials inside of our application or our documents also. Instead of that, even Microsoft Power Automate integrated with CyberArk. Okay, basically, if you want to get the passwords, right, we'll be maintaining those things in the CyberArk. Okay. Then we'll be preparing the TNW document. I'll be showing you that like how it is looks like. Okay. And also, okay, as part of till now, any doubts, guys? This is the theoretical part. You might be getting bored, right? If you have any doubts, please okay, 1 minute. Okay, and comes into Power Automate. Okay, how we can learn? As part of our training session, we are going to discuss about the Power Automate, right? What are the learning resources? Just I will showcase you. Learn.microsoft.com. Just launch this. And also I will be providing the credentials also as part of our training session. Okay. Just search for the Power Automate here. Microsoft Power Platform training. Just click on this. Here, see, you can search for the Microsoft Power Platform. In the Microsoft Power Platform, there are different tools are available. I mean to say, it is an ecosystem. App maker, it is right, Power Apps. Anyway, we'll be discussing later, not now. See here, beginner, intermediate, advanced, right? If you are like beginner, you can say here. Then course. Here it will be coming. Microsoft Power Platform. The Microsoft Power Platform, right? Power BI. Don't select Power BI. See here, Microsoft Power Automate. Here you will be getting. Okay, I will provide you the links also. Okay, if you are looking for certification, there are some certifications are available. One is PL 900. Okay, it is Power Platform Fundamentals And also, if you are looking for certifications, also I will provide the assistance. I mean to say, I can share you the terms how we can get it certified. Power Platform, then PL 500. It is right. Even it is the Power Microsoft Power Automate RPA Developer Associate. It is. These are the two certifications are required. Okay. There are some other certifications also. PL 600. It is Power Platform Solution Architect. Okay. But as a RPA developer, first through it is required. If you are trying to move if you want to upskill in the Power Automate area, these are the two certifications are. I'll be sharing the terms also. Okay. These are the certifications. If you are looking for here also, just search for the PL 500. See here, RPA Developer Associate, and like for achieving this, what are the concepts? See here, Power Platform, RPA Automation Overview, Cloud, and also even see if you want to take the practice assessment also here, and also if you want to practice, they will be providing you some sandbox environment also. You can do that. I'll be providing these terms as well. Okay, and here right, if you look, USD is 165 USD dollars. Okay, if you are coming for India, 3009 something plus service GST comes 4800 plus. See 4865. We have to pay this. Okay. And if you are looking for PL 900, it is less compared to PL 500. It is 3000 something. And like some of the organized, they will be providing the coupons also. You can utilize those. 99. Come here. India 3000 plus 800 plus service tax. I mean to say GST. See here. Okay. I'll be providing all the dumps also regarding this. And also whenever you are planning, then prior to that. Okay. And also as part of our training session, see here. Right. There are 45 classes. Right. Right. Every week, Monday to Friday. One and a half hour session minimum. Okay, that depends on. And also like I'll be providing what like day one, what we are going to discuss, day two, day three, like that. Max of 2 hours. And for every right Saturday and Sunday is holiday for us. Right, I will be providing some as practice. Saturday and Sunday you can practice. Like I will be providing some scenarios just for practice purpose. See here, as part of our training session, these are the things here, right? I'll be explaining the over PDD. Okay, technically, I mean it's not theoretical. I will show you the TAD deployment checklist. Suppose I am planning for deploy from one environment to another environment. What are the checklists? How we can? Code review. How we can perform, on which basis we can perform the code review. Power Automate best practices document. I'll explaining that also. I'll be providing the document. I mean to say there are two, Power Automate Cloud and desktop. We'll be discussing as part of our training session. Testing templates also, how we can. Okay, then TNW document. Okay, this is also more important. Okay, these things and interview preparation. What type of questions they will be asking? Okay, level, solution level. Certification support. And also, right, for suppose today we have discussed one concept. If it is, like I am going to provide you the documents also. Like this, I will show you 1 minute. One minute. Like this, I'll be preparing. I'll be showcasing. Okay. I have some. I need to say what are the concept we are going to discuss. Right, I'll be providing the documents also. When best practices also, I'm providing. Like this. I'll be providing each and everything real time perspective only, not like uh, guys. Do you have any doubts or like if you require more sessions, please. I mean to say, please let me know. These are just like theoretical part only, and tomorrow session I'll be showcasing. Like I'll be providing you the licenses also for your practice purpose and how we can install and everything. Right. I will showcase you, right? This is okay. Even like if you are working on a UI path, right? There will be UI path orchestrator here. There, here also for orchestration purpose, we are going to utilize the Microsoft Automate, Power Automate. Okay, even desktop also there. I will showcase you how we can install everything. I will be providing. You don't worry about that. Okay, this is Power Automate desktop. We need to install. See. Okay, just simple. This is the UI. Everything we will be discussing, and also we are going as part of training session. We are going to practice some of the use cases also end to end, and best practices and everything. Like if you are working for another RPA tools like this. Okay, this is the UI. This is the user interface of Power Automate desktop. We will be discussing something here. Till now, if you are having any questions, or please let me know, guys. This is Microsoft Power Automate. This is the cloud. Is it clear till now? Whatever we have discussed, guys.
Yes, clear. Total how many days required for this training?
Yeah, this is right both for like 45 maximum, 45 classes.
45. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it is right to right. Power Automate Cloud also I need to explain and desktop also. It is a cloud also very important for this as part of
paid
Power Automate.
as a desktop, both.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And are you providing like certification assistant?
Yeah, certification assistance in the sense like I will provide the dump. If you are going to the dump, I'm sure on that. And also I will explain that also. What are the questions they are going to ask as part of our certification. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
dump
I want
is
to take it.
maximum limit. Yeah,
Okay.
dump is maximum limit.
Hmm.
You don't worry
Oh.
about that.
How many fees
And also
training?
please not just just discuss with them. Just I'm the
Okay.
trainer. I'm not.
I will connect with you
I'm not.
personally. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even for this, right, resume preparation also I can. Don't worry.
Okay.
Some interview markups, what type of questions they will be asking, right? That depends on the experience level. I will be explaining, right? Even interview also, if you are having a 2 years of experience, right?
Okay.
That interview preparation will be different. Okay, beginner.
Mm.
Okay, I will explain.
Currently,
Like if you are working as
currently I'm working as a
yeah,
Europe RPA developer. So I want to
yeah, I'm
switch
working
to
as oh, okay, sure, sure. On which field you are working currently?
UI path.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even see, right, concept will be same. Actions, right, even here also same thing. Whatever we are going to implement. In UI
Mhm.
path, same thing. You know the logic, right? It's same thing. You can do that. Even, yeah. And also, I'm not I'm providing the training based on the fresher level. Suppose they don't know anything about RPA, right? How
Mhm.
on that basis, I'm going to provide that training, right? Suppose some guys might be they are already having the experience in other RPA tools, but they want to upskill, they want to move into some another RPA tool. That is the reason. But some guys they are not aware of the RPA concept, at least they are not aware. That is the reason. Like based on that perspective, like from scratch level, I will be explaining each and everything. That is the
Mhm.
reason today I have taken this session.
Okay. Okay, understood.
Dinesh, anyone, like if you are having any questions or if you require more information, please let me.
Ankireddy, actually, this session was started at 9 to 11, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So as of now, I have to go 10 o'clock in my office. So I
Okay.
can able to get the recordings for this remaining 1 hour session I missed, right?
Yeah. Anyway, like just today only, just I am providing only RPA concept, and tomorrow, like I will showcase the live thing. Tomorrow, same time, right? How UI of the Power Automate and Power Automate cloud and desktop. And I will
So,
Yeah,
showcase you one simple example also.
yeah. Maybe
one
I
second.
missed some KTs.
Dinesh, hi Dinesh. I am Kumar from RPA Vault. So basically, once the session is completed, recordings will be automatically shared to you immediately within 10 to 15 minutes for every class. And as per you are saying 1 hour, I think the batch we are planning is around at 8:30, which will end around 10:30 maximum or to 10 o'clock in the regular sessions. This is the demo session which is taking for 2 hours, but regular sessions it would be 8:30 to 10:30.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
That's it, my end.
See, there are
Yeah. Thank you, Dinesh.
sure. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you. See here comes into Power Automate. There are two types of flows we can implement. One is Power Automate Cloud. Another one is Power Automate Desktop. Okay, how we can access the Power Automate Cloud? Right, there is one URL. Make dot Power Automate dot. Okay, here right, whenever you are going to log in this, right, you should be required to provide some uh, Microsoft account. I mean to say whether it may be Microsoft or like whether it may be your organization account or whether it may be nowadays you'll be getting some like dummy emails, dummy accounts also. Okay, anyway, as part of our training session, I'm going to provide you the valid email address, right, which is associated to individual, right? Whoever is as part of this training session, I'm going to create an account and I'm going to provide a license also. Okay, you don't worry about that. Okay, this is the one. Make that Power Automate.com. This is the cloud one. Okay, by using this URL, then we can access. Okay, and also Microsoft Power Automate desktop that needs to be installed on your desktop. Okay, if you are having a Windows operating system like 11, it will automatically comes by default. Okay, if you are having a Windows 10, right, we need to install the Power Automate desktop on your laptop or your desktop, wherever it is. And also I will showcase you how we can install also. Okay, not now, but whenever actual session will start, right, I will showcase you. Power Automate desktop download. See here, then go to install Microsoft. Here we need to download the exe file, then we can try to install. If you are having a Windows operating system version 11, then by default the Power Automate desktop install automatically. Okay, you don't require to install the Power Automate desktop. Okay, but if you are having a lesser than Windows 11, then we should have to install the Power Automate desktop manually. Okay, here I will showcase you once this one. We can download the Power Automate installer, then we can install this. This is the exe file. Okay, here why we require, there are two types of flows. What is the requirement? Why it is required in the sense, or it is the cloud, right? Suppose nowadays, right, we have implemented the Power Automate desktop. Suppose you are going to have a data in Excel file, you are going to read the data, but I need to run every day at some particular time. Okay, for that purpose, we require the Power Automate cloud flow. Anyway, in the later sessions, one by one, we'll be discussing. Here also, this is the UI of the Power Automate. This is the cloud flow, and desktop. I will this one. I have opened, right. This is the desktop. Okay, this is the one. Basically here, right, in here basically here cloud flows can be utilized for initialization purpose. Suppose I want to run the cloud, I want to run the Power Automate desktop flow through cloud flow. I want to run the Power Automate desktop at a specific time, every Thursday or every day at some specific time. For that purpose, we are going to utilize the Power Automate cloud. Basically, this is acting as a orchestration, right? Suppose UiPath orchestrator result, if you have worked on, but like here also Microsoft Power Automate Cloud, it will be acting as a UiPath orchestrator. Here we can implement the different kind of flows. See, this is the home. How we can access if you are having a valid Microsoft account or Microsoft Outlook account or any organization account, then we can try to access this. You don't require to install the Power Automate Cloud. Okay, this is the cloud. Through browser we can access, either through Edge browser or Google Chrome we can. Okay, here see, this is the home. Here we can implement the different kind of flows. See here, there are three types of flows are available: automated flow, automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow, scheduled cloud flow. Here see, even here also describe it to design basically. And also here see, come into Power Platform, there are different type of tools are available. Total tools, Power Platform. Power Automate, Power Apps, Power BI, Copilot Studio. Copilot Studio, it is acting as previously, it is calling as a virtual agent, chatbots. Now, sorry. And also I will be showcasing the Copilot Studio also. Just like 1 or 2 cases I will be showcasing. Microsoft Virtual Agent, it is chatbot. Then Power Pages, right? If you want to integrate, if you want to implement your own web pages, you can use the Power Pages, right? It is the Microsoft Power Platform. It is a suite of products. There are different type of products: Power Automate, Power Apps, Power BI. Okay, Power Automate Cloud, it can be categorized into again two types. One is cloud, another one is desktop. Okay, cloud can be utilized for the workflow automation. Suppose, right, you want to automatically read the emails, you want to reply the emails, and you want to send an email notification. And also, suppose you are working for any company, you want to apply a leave, right? You want to get the approved or reject. Based on that, you can move to some other, right? You are there might be the planning. You are going for the client visit to some other country. That time you have to raise a travel request, right? For that purpose also. Okay, for that purpose, we are going to utilize the cloud workflow automation. This is basically business process automation. Suppose you want to, whatever the actions you are going to perform on your desktop, whether it may be UI or whether it may be web browser or whether it may be some SAP application or some any CRM applications like this. Okay. And if you want to implement any Power Apps, you want to implement any business processes, you want to implement any business applications, don't think that like Play Store, there are so many applications. Those can be utilized by external users. Okay. But these Power Apps, it can be implemented across the organization. Okay. No external user can be able to access this. You don't install it on Play Store. Okay. These applications can be utilized by business people in their organization. Within the organization. Okay. Power BI, if you want to implement any dashboards, if you want to analyze the data, analytics purpose, we are going to use the Power BI. It is the reports. But if you want to get the knowledge on Power BI, you should have having a good exposure on SQL, right? Should have to utilize, should have to use the complex queries also, right? There might be 100 tables. 100 tables you want to read and you want to showcase that data into dashboards. Okay, virtual agent, right? If you want to chatbot, right? Whenever you are going to log into any other website, right, there might be automatically chatbot is getting open. Based on that, whatever the questions are asking, they will be replying. But that will be limited also. Okay. Power Pages, if you want to integrate any external website, you can. External websites. Okay, these are the tools. These are the tools. It is part of our platform. Okay, as part of training session, we'll be discussing about entirely Power Automate, and I'll be showcasing you how we can implement agents or how we can implement workflows by using Copilot Studio. I mean to say two use cases I will be showing. Okay.
Thank you,
See here.
Anjali. We have already at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Can we take any questions?
yeah, please. Guys, if you have any questions, please.
Hi, Darren Gibbs. Ganesh.
Yeah, Kumar.
Yeah, Ganesh. Do you have any queries?
I think I have already discussed with Raghu. I had joined your path, but some due to shift change and all, I didn't continue that course. So I wanted to continue this Power Automate. Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's what I am thinking. I know this name, but I'm not sure where. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
So
Yeah.
regarding course fee and all, I have already discussed with Raghu.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we are
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Govardhan.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Do you have any other queries?
No, I don't have any questions. I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Anki, we can close this session, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow we can actual. I mean to say I will showcase that Power Automate Cloud and this stuff. Right? What are the user interface? What are the different type of sections are available inside? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you, everyone. If you have any other queries, you can stay back, or else you can close this session.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye. Take care. Bye.